Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be hauling something. I actually did purchase this in November. I didn't like spend outside the months. I said I wouldn't spend in. I have no idea when this video is going out because it's a haul. It's not time dependent, okay? But I hauled this back in November. It's January. It turned up days before Christmas. Days. Like, it took nearly an entire month to get to my house. And it was next day delivery, so food for thought, food for thought. As you can see from the title of this video, I'll be hauling some Mitchell makeup. I am really excited because I have seen a lot of things about this brand. I've seen a lot of controversial things about this brand. People loving it, people hating it. Well, people just don't care about it. It's been sold on Beautybay. People are asking whether it's Beautybay's formula because it's kind of got like the same pan situation. He's pushing out a lot of product very quickly for a small brand. He also has a lot of discounts very regularly for a small brand. So there's like a whole thing going on there, but I really just wanted to try his makeup out. It was on my list of brands that I really wanted to try out. I'll link that video up in the eye if you want to go check it out. Brands that I really wanted to try out, and I took full advantage of the Black Friday sale. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Meg, and I like to talk about all the superficial things around here, all the things that don't really matter but bring us a little bit of joy in the everyday grind that can be life. All things makeup, skincare, hair care, homeware and fashion. We talk about them all in some capacity, so if that sounds like a little bit of you, hit subscribe, join my family, join my circle of trust, and let's get into this. I feel like I ordered a lot, but I only ordered the things that were really appealing to me. I didn't do like a classic throwback to 2018 Meg or 2019 Meg, where I was just like buying the whole collection for the sake of owning it all. I genuinely did pick up the things that interested me, and those were the blushes, like the blushers, and the three big palettes. The Do You Want Some Milk palette, do you remember that? Do you want some milk? That palette was probably the one that was like, okay, I'm gonna make an order. I'm gonna pick everything else that I want up, but that's what like put me over the edge. You know, that's what made me want to purchase from the site. Without further ado, let's get into this. These are secure, I tell you. Let's do the palettes first, because like that's the most exciting thing. They come in this space suit. So I picked up the Head in the Clouds palette, the Do You Want Some Milk, and the Feet on the Ground, which came in like the pouch. I don't remember ordering it in the pouch, but I got the pouch. So yeah, I got the three main big palettes. I did have a look at the smaller one he has, the like little 9 pan, and to be honest with you, I was like, well, it's not something that's like calling my name. If I love the formula of all these massive palettes, then maybe I'll pick up in a future order, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh, I can't leave without that, you know? I won't be swatching all of these, but I'll do like a little swatch sample. I tried to do like a swatch sample. This looks beaten up. Okay, this looks used. Like, it's a bit dirty. And the front looks absolutely horrific. I don't know if it's going to show off on camera, but like, it's dirty. The sticker hasn't been put on properly. It's grubby. It's properly grubby. Like, can you see that M? Like, it's all scuffed up and like, I don't know if you can see that corner. It's like scuffed up. To be honest, I'm throwing this about. There's probably a broken eyeshadow in there. There's actually no broken shadows. It's just a mess. Feel like quality control wasn't on this one, to be honest. I feel like you probably won't be able to see it on camera. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera or not, but it's like dirty. Can you see like all of the shadows are kind of like mixed in together a little bit? Like, they're just a little bit grubby. Can you also not look at my manicure, please? Because I haven't changed it in like 2 weeks, okay? I haven't had time. But it's looking a little bit filthy. I'm not gonna lie, with the mmmmitchell palettes, the only thing that really throws me off, by the way, you get a massive mirror, the only thing that throws me off is the background a bit. I feel like I can't see the shades very well. I know a lot of people feel that way, so that's that. These palettes have 25 shades in them, and this is really, really colourful, really, really pretty. If you want to see any like tutorials or like close-up or a swatch party of anything that I have, please do say, and we can absolutely do that. But like, if you're not interested, then I'm not going to do it if you're not interested. I really want to swatch this one, which is called Golden Hour. This is my first time touching a mmmmitchell palette. Golden Hour. Okay. Okay, and I want to do this one, which is called Soda Skies. Let's do Sunburn, this one here. Again, I'd prefer if you don't look at my nail polish, please. It is absolutely horrific right now. I mean, okay. They do layer up quite nicely. Yeah, okay, they're layering nicely. They're layering nicely. Like, when you go back in for a little bit more, they layer up better. So that's fine. I mean, swatches aren't everything. They're not everything. They don't tell you the full story, but they certainly help create the story. Let's just swatch a couple more. I really want to swatch Eclipse. This one here is like a blue purple shift. Let's swatch the yellow and the orange, I think. The other two that I really wanted to swatch. The formula is definitely reminding me of Beautybay. I've currently got the Beautybay Wilderness palette on my eyes. Hashtag love that palette at the moment, and I just really wanted those minty greens. It's kind of reminding me of that in the sense of the mattes and the metallics. The metallics aren't as like wet, but just saying. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh wow. Ooh, Crumble City. I kind of thought that yellow would be a little bit crumbly. Like pastel yellows like that tend to be kind of dry. I hold out quite a lot of hope for this. I mean, it's very, very pretty. It's not like the worst thing I've ever swatched. It doesn't completely get me too excited as I swatch it, to be honest with you, but I feel like Head in the Clouds was probably the one that I was like least excited about. But it's like, when in Rome, you know, when you're ordering, you might as well. Like, I think this worked out to be something ridiculously cheap. Honestly, everything, like the whole site was ridiculously cheap. I paid £10 for this palette. £10. I am excited to try a lot of things from his brand because it is a UK brand and I want to support UK brands. So this is probably like the thing I'm least excited about. I'll just quickly talk about this one because that's his second release, and this is the Feet on the Ground. You do get this cool like puffer case thing. This Feet on the Ground palette is definitely like up my alley in terms of colour story. Again, I'm not gonna lie, like the packaging, like the background kind of throws me off. I wish it was like a bigger pattern or just not patterned at all. I think that would help me see the colours a bit better. But this is like my colour story. I love a grunge, I love a green. Green and like purples are just my thing. So this palette is actually really lovely and it does have a lot of neutrals in. I love neutrals and colour together. I find that not the easiest makeup to do, but like I find that so easy for me to wear, like on an everyday, to work, whatever. I just find it easy, you know. I wouldn't like go to work with this eyeshadow on. I'd go out with it, but I wouldn't go to work with this. But I could go to work with this on if it was a bit more neutral and a pop of green. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is Feet on the Ground. Really, really lovely palette. I want to swatch this shade desperately. This one is Mama's Garden. Looks beautiful. Let's also swatch Fool's Gold. Let's do Limeade. Let's do 3 mattes and 3 metallics. Oh wow, that's pretty. That's Mama's Garden. This is Fool's Gold. Genuinely thought that would be a lot more, I don't know, green. And then Limeade is this one here. Ooh, sorry, it had a lot of fallout and I don't really want to get fallout all over my jumper because I like this sweater, okay? What I've noticed about this formula already is it's more of a buildable formula. It's not going to be pigment straight off the bat. I'm fine with that. I am fine with a buildable formula. Do not mind. It's just, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that they come to full opacity when you build them up. That is 2 layers. Hopefully the camera is not blowing out too much. And that is a really pretty shadow, like very, very pretty. I also want to swatch this one here. It's called A Mood. The mattes seem pretty pigmented. I like that. Let's swatch Clay Baby. That looks like a beautiful mustard colour. And let's swatch Bittersweet. Oh my god. Okay. Very fallouty, but I think that's because I've chosen like the most pastel coloured. No? Okay, they're all a bit fallouty. So maybe do your eye makeup before your base. So that's like the first pass of it, that top one up here. I'm just going to go back into it. Yeah, they're buildable. So that's like with another pass of it. And you can definitely see it a bit better there. I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind buildable shadows at all. As long as they blend well with each other and they don't irritate my eyes. But that's just 6 shadows out of the 25 from the palette. Really, really pretty. My sort of colour story. Really, really lovely. It's a really, really lovely colour selection. Very grungy. Muted grunge though. Not like black grunge. It's like muted concrete jungle. That's how I describe this, as like a concrete jungle. Like very clay, concretey tones and like pops of vibrant colour. And then like all the greens and limes. I really like this palette. I really like this palette. This one was intact, absolutely fine. It does have some bubbling. I don't know if you can see that there, like a bit of bubbling on the packaging. So obviously this is just like one big sticker, which is fine. I don't care. This was only £12. I picked up for £12. That's like a Makeup Revolution palette, you know? And I tell you, Makeup Revolution doesn't even nearly get to this quality. So Oh, again, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And last for the palettes, we have got the Do You Want Some Milk palette. I really love this. I don't know why, I just loved the concept of it. Not necessarily like cows, I just loved the cow print. I'm a bit of an animal print lover, to be honest with you. And I just love like the black and white. I think this is like the prettiest one and the most well executed one he's done so far. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's got like cow print around the outside. I like that. Nice touch. I think this is a stunning palette. This one was £20 in the Black Friday sale because I think this was obviously, because it's like the newest palette, it was not discounted that much. It only had 20% off, which was like, I think they begin at £25. So to be honest with you, 20% off is still pretty good. And I'd happily pay £20 for a palette and a colour story that I'm excited about. This one I was really excited about. I saw the swatches and I literally was like, I need that in my life. Like, I need it in my life right now. It's just like really, really lovely, well executed, got nothing to do with being a cow, but I just like it. Got nothing to do with milk either. Like, I don't know, I just think this is a really cool palette. I really like it. I have to swatch this one. This one is Feline. Ooh, that's interesting. And then I want this one, Licky Licky. Don't know how I feel about that name. And then this one, Intolerant. So this is Feline. Oh, see, this feels like really smooth. This palette, yeah, like that's the smoothest metallic I've felt this whole time. This one is Licky Licky. Yeah, these metallics feel different. They swatch different. You can just tell. This is a different formula, 100%. And this is Intolerant. Oh my good gracious. Oh my, stunning. To be honest, that is a vibrant fuchsia pink that flips blue. Let's swatch like this vibrant blue. Yeah, like the mattes are just more consistent. And this bright pink I want to swatch as well, because I'm a nightmare. Oh wow, she's like a deep plum. Ooh. Yeah, like these are just different. These are just pressed different, made different. You can tell this is a completely different formulation. Well, I can anyway. I mean, they're not the most pigmented actually looking at them, but to be honest, let's just see if I can build them up again, just like the other formula, because those metallics are definitely different. They're just creamier. I don't know if the mattes have changed formula. I think they've probably stayed the same. That blue's odd. Maybe it'd like build up the brush, I'm not sure, but that is really stunning. I'm glad I have this and I'm excited to try it out. It just looks like such a fun colour story. So Mitchell has his blushes, and I want to call them like worldwide known. Like, I've seen a lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators, whether that be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they have at some point showcased a blush. So before I like get into the blushes that I picked up the two of the blushed bronzes. These were £8. I don't know how much they are originally. I think this is 50% off. I think they're usually like £15 each. Honestly, don't quote me on that, but he's constantly got a sale on. My advice to you would be to never pay full price on mmmmitchell's site, or Made by Mitchell, which is actually what the brand's called. Made by Mitchell, sorry. So I picked up Shady Business and Hello there. It looks like this. So the blush, like in the bronzed formula, say blushed bronze, and I love like that the colours are slightly different. I don't know if you can tell, but like this one's a bit more cool toned than this one. So they come in this iconic chartreuse packaging. They've got the M on the top and they just look really lovely. You can see this one's far more cool toned and this is more warm. I'm hoping I can either mix them, or one would be a good contour, one would be a good bronze. And then they've got the shade names on the bottom. Really love that. So let me give these a quick swatch. So this is hollow there, and then just blend it in a little bit. Oh my god, that's cool toned. Oh my god, that's like grey. Oh no. I mean, it blends out beautifully. It really like blends out to be like a sheer thing. Like, hello, that is sheer. But actually I quite like that. Okay. She's very cool toned. This would be like a great contour, I think, but I'd have to be very specific about where I want this. And this one is Shady Business, which I think is the one that I thought was going to suit me the best, but I just want to pick up two just in case. Oh god, that's quite dark. Oh no. Oh geez Louise. I mean, this one's definitely cool tone, this one's definitely warm, you can like see that. It's like dries down to like a satin matte formula, I would say. It goes on like a cream and dries down to like a satin matte. So you can see the immediate difference between them. I'm just gonna rub it in. I feel like this would be a nicer shade. I feel like you can't see it, but I can see it. This is just me layering up and using this and then just wiping it over here. I feel like I've got to be very careful with this, but I think this would be okay. I've just got to like learn the product. feel like my hand would be better off going 10 rounds with Mike Tyson than it would with this makeup. Jeez. He then had a bundle of the blushes. He does have more than this. This isn't all of them. I think this is the original 6 perhaps. So I've got this bundle and I, again, really love all the colours are different on the top. I don't know, I just think there's like a nice touch. And again, all the writing is different coloured for the different colour blushes. I've got a Shy Boy, Posy Rosy and Melon Sorbet. And then I've got Peach Sugar, Sweet Cheeks and Mango Daiquiri. I mean, I want to swatch all the orange ones. Maybe I should just swatch them all. Let's just do it. So it just looks like this. Again, this is just the same sort of packaging as the blushes, like the bronzer blushes. I actually really like the packaging. I think it's really quite the moment. Quite the moment. And obviously these shades are on the bottom. I just love a chartreuse. Just love a chartreuse. So this is Melon Sorbet. Ooh, she is so pretty. This is Peach Sugar. Ooh. This is Mango Daiquiri. Oh, if I can swatch it, that is Mango Daiquiri. Oh damn, that's gonna have to be reserved for like a look. Oh my god, Barbie Dream House. This is Sweet Cheeks. Oh my gosh. This is Rosy Posy. Oh, that is still quite deep, isn't it? It's pretty though. This is a Shy Boy, which is probably, I could probably sheer it out or mix it in with one of the others, but it might be a bit too deep for me by itself. Let's just try and blend some of these out. Ooh, I probably use my fingers anyway, or like a sponge. Oh, these are nice. Oh my god, that orange might actually make me look like I've got something wrong with me, but I kind of live. It's kind of yellowy orange. So that's the blushes there, to be honest with you. I think it's just these two at the bottom. I mean, these up here are like my shades. I have these, honestly, time and time again in my collection. But that's because I love like pink and peach blush. I can't help it, like apricot, that zone. So actually these two are very, like, this one is certainly the most unique blush I have in my collection, honestly, like it truly is. But I'm quite happy about that because I feel like I can mix them, especially being cream blushes. I can like make my own little, like, on a little palette here, it is actually filthy. I can on a little palette here, I can like make my own little colour, or make like this a bit more yellowy, or this one a bit deeper, like mix these two, make this a bit lighter. I can do a little bit of wizardry, a little bit of potions, a little bit of mixing. These are really pretty. Welcome babies, welcome to your new home. I love the sound of them as well, listen to that. Isn't that just like a lovely sound? Finally, I've got some brushes. I just wanted to buy them all because they were literally £2 each. Also, the chartreuse it's like making me spittle a little bit. Like, it's divine. It's divine. So this is what the 4 face brushes that I've got look like. They are all so soft and no bristles are coming out of them. They're really well made. They are very nicely weighted as well. They're very nice and heavy. They don't feel hollow. So this one is the MF4. You have the M here made by Mitchell, and then you have the MF4. And this is meant for like the blushes as well. But this is lovely soft angled brush. I love an angled brush. This is the MF3. This is again stunning, and this is called Cheeky Chops. So this face is called Cheeky Chops. I don't know why, but I really love that. It's very soft. This is probably not what I'd use it for blush. I probably either use it for like setting the under eye or setting the T-zone, or like highlight it if I want it to be like very dispersed and blown out. We then have the brush MF2, and this is called the Ready, Set and Glow brush, or Ready, Set, Glow rather. And this is like a taper brush, if my camera's going to focus, so you can see it's slightly skinnier when I turn it like this, and then when I turn it around you can see it's like slightly paddled. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can definitely see that. This is really nice. So again, you could use this for like setting under the eye or highlighting. That's probably the only two things I'd use it for, is setting and highlighting, because it's that denser nature. Very nice. Finally, we have this brush, which I think I only have like one other brush in my collection that's like this, and it is a much cheaper brand. I think it's by MUA, Makeup Academy, and this is the MF1. And the MF1 is called the Cheek Stippler. So again, with the angled brush, this would be really nice to apply his cream brushes. This is much more dense. Like, I don't know if you can just tell, I'm running my finger over it just like I did with the others. Like, it still has a lot of movement in there, but you can hear that. Like, the brush has some substance to it. There's a lot of bristles in there. And yeah, this is called the Cheek Stippler. So I'm very excited about this. I'm not sure how this is going to work because it is so dense and so small, but maybe I don't know, I'm really excited to try out these face brushes. They feel very soft and they're very beautiful. As a makeup artist, I feel like Mitchell is known for his very exaggerated eye looks, and I personally absolutely love them. This is the ME6. This is described as an angled definer brush, so really, really precise. Like, the camera's not even going to pick it up how precise it is. It's truly quite something. Like, look at that. That's really thin, really beautiful. And I've seen Mitchell a lot of the time not just create wings, but he like goes in and creates fake creases or does like a lot of line work. So I feel like that's probably what this is for, or just like something of that nature. And then we have like a mini iteration of this brush. And this is the ME7, and this is described as the mini liner. So I'll try and just show you on one finger because I feel like that's actually easier to see. You can see how mini this truly is. If I get the ME6 back up, ME6, yeah, the ME6, you can see there, so the ME6 is this one and the ME7 is the smaller. You can see the difference between the two. The ME7 is like literally half the size, so they're really, really thin still, but you're going to get a different level of precision with either of those. This one I'm probably the most excited about because I feel like this is like a little bit of me, this one. This is a little bit of me. This is the E10, and this is a precise crease brush. Like, look how beautiful that is. Look how small and dense and just, oof. Look how stunning that is. Just like lovely and fluffy, but still quite dense enough to like really blend out well and not like fluff out everywhere. Really pretty. I'm really excited about this one. Like, look how small it is. Yes, yes. This is the ME8, and this is called the Precise Blender. So again, got like that tapered brush, but this one is like far longer. Like it's really long, but actually what I quite like about that is it'd be really great in the crease. Like I have quite, not quite hooded eyes, but like quite deep set creases. Not quite hooded, but yeah, this is actually a really, really lovely one. This one is the ME4, and this is called the Packer and Stacker. So it's like a flat brush, but because it has some thickness to it, you can see it has some thickness. It's not just like a straight flat brush. It's going to allow a lot of product to sit in here and like really pack in either a matte or a creamy like metallic eyeshadow. But this would be really great for a matte because it's so dense. A lot of matte eyeshadow would pick up and hold in this, and you could really pack it on. So maybe that's why it's called the Packer and Stacker, but really, really soft, dense but fluffy at the end. Really like it. It's a nicely made brush. Finally is the ME5, and this is one of those traditional flat packer brushes. Like, you know what I was saying about there's a difference between this one and this one. Like, you can see the density of it, and this one doesn't have any density. This would be great for packing and stacking a matte eyeshadow because it would really pack on and fill it out well, whereas this would be great with metallic eyeshadow because it would sit on nicely and it would go on smoothly onto the eyelid. This is called the Cut Creaser, so again this would work well with concealer as well, or like liquid eyeshadows or anything like creamy. It's not going to sink into the brush, whereas it would sink into this one and create some clagginess. This one it wouldn't because it's going to sit on top of the brush nicely. I have no complaints about these brushes. Obviously I haven't actually used them on my face, but they're not shedding and I've been like properly roughing them around. I don't know, but they're really, really pretty. Beautiful colour. I love me a bit of chartreuse. This is going to stand out in my brush collection. It's a very, very clever move. All of his branding being like this, it's very him and very his aesthetic, this whole like neon vibe, so very him, but it's also very clever because who's going to lose this in their makeup collection? Who's gonna not see these tops in their blush drawer or blush makeup bag? You know, it's very, very clever branding by choosing a very poppy and very vibrant colour as your like main thing. I want to start being open and telling you, not that I've been like secretive, telling you how much I pay for things as well, because I know a lot of you guys ask when I order from indie brands how much shipping is, how much taxes are, how much I paid for things, and to be honest, there's no skin off my nose to tell you these facts. I've got nothing to hide, okay? So the subtotal of everything, so everything I've showed you today came to £121.50. It is a lot of money, but I've ordered a lot of product. So that is three full-size £25 eyeshadow palettes, a number of brushes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 brushes, including 4 face brushes, and then 6 blushes and 2 bronzers. So that is a lot of product for £121. You probably could maybe get that from Make It Revolution, and I think I know what I prefer. I then paid £5.95 in shipping, and because I am in the UK, I did not pay any taxes. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have bought anything from mmmmitchell, /made by Mitchell. If you have bought anything from his brand, please let me know. Please tell me what your favourite product is, or please tell me what you have been eyeing up. I just really like to see like what products from brands that I haul from catch your interest the most, whether you own them or don't own them. What are the products that are like piquing your interest? Because it's always like good to know what others think, because like what's piquing my interest, which is, do you want some milk, might not be piquing your interest at all. You might be like, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to give me a good old thumbs up. It's free. Also, subscribing is free. So create a YouTube account. All you need is your email, then subscribe. It's free, and then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. If you ring the bell, you'll be notified of every single video I upload. I upload every other day. I try to 3 to 4 videos a week. We try very hard around here, so join the family, hit subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs me up, do all those lovely YouTube things. I hope you take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!